Having trouble finding that special soulmate? Oh, I know. Are you ready to find love? So what do you think your ideal mate is? This I can solve for you. Check out Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report at secretsofbirthdays.com. Hello, Your Royal Majesty, and welcome now to Thursday. Sunny, professional, and strong today for the Lions. The moon is in Chapter 3 of Taurus, and the sun moves into Chapter 3 of Pisces. Let's start with that moon. With the moon in the last stages of Taurus, this is a time to really handle some delicate or sophisticated emotional situations in your career and legacy. Maybe you have an emotionally challenged relationship with a colleague. Maybe you have an emotionally challenged relationship with one of your children, which is part of your legacy. This is a great day to handle that sophistication. This is a great day to emotionally invest in your career development and your legacy development. And this is also a great day to handle sophisticated emotions around control issues. So if you're stuck in control issues where you're trying to control someone or someone's trying to control you, this is a day where you can really kind of feel through the subtleties of the emotions involved in that fight for control. Exhibit of the sun. We're in Chapter 3 now of Sun in Pisces. There's no ruling planet. And that means today is a day of assessing. Now this month, Leos are working on their comfort zones, where your boundaries lie. How have you gone so far? Today's a day to figure out where we are so far, because in the next 10 days, you're going to be building spiritual policy for trust and intimacy in 2011. What you will be comfortable with and what you won't be comfortable with. But before we get started on that journey, let's assess where we are. So here's a few questions to ask yourself. Are you still hurting over a betrayal? Where someone crossed a boundary? Are you still experiencing a deep sense of loss from someone that has pulled away? Are you dealing with abandonment issues in that regard? That's a boundary issue. Do you feel like you can trust yourself in any situation? That's a good question. These are all things seeing if we have done the proper spiritual work in Chapters 1 and 2. If those answers are all yes and you feel solid, you're ready for Chapter 3. If you have a no or there's an situation with a boundary or trust issue that has not been worked on, keep that in mind. You're going to focus on that starting tomorrow as well. We've got to repair and patch your boundary issues. And Venus, I want to remind you, Venus is in Aquarius, and for the next couple of weeks, you are very creative, very romantic, and very loving when it comes to your relationships. You will be building and healing relationships for another couple of weeks. When the sun went through Aquarius, I think it was a lot of rocky times. It was earthquake-like, turbulent energy. Now is really a time of restoring balance and order to your life. And if you were out of balance somewhere in your life, out of balance with work, or out of balance with play, or out of balance with anything, Venus in this sense will help you restore balance and order. Now is the time. You will have the creativity and you'll have the patience and compassion for yourself to work on these spiritual issues now. And it's Thursday. We've got Leo Sadika Salters, Renegade Aromatherapist, going live today. Today she's going to talk about the flower powers and our emotions. How flowers and plants can help us restore balance and order organically to a certain emotional extremity, or to keep our emotions on an even keel. They're non-toxic, they're non-addictive, and they do a better job than Xanax or Valium. So check out Sadika and see what she has to say on this front. She's live everywhere, Soul Garden streams. Well, Your Majesty, that wraps up this Thursday, but tomorrow I've got some good news about Mercury and how intelligent you may be. Until then, live, love, be.
So